All right, Rob. Next one up is this. Not an overreaction, but what's more likely? When we hear from the 885th Batman fan, James Gunn goes back to the MCU, or he goes to Sony's rebooted Spider-Verse of villains, anti-heroes.
What's more? Okay, of those two things, if I would say he would go back to the MCU. I mean, they did promise us another Star-Lord movie that we would see Star-Lord coming back. I mean, if James Gunn left the DCU, it makes sense to me that he would go back and do another Marvel movie. I mean, why not?
Yeah, I mean, look, I am firmly of the belief, nobody's told me anything. This is just me reading the tea leaves. I firmly believe James Gunn will not. I think he's going to pack his bags and leave but when his contract ends. I don't think he wants anything to do with Paramount or the people there. Again, nobody's told me that. Let me just be clear. So I think he's going to pack his bags and go at the end of 2027, actually, after he's got Man of Tomorrow all shot and filmed away and all that kind of stuff. If that happens, what's more likely? The Sony? Well, okay. What I would like to see happen is him go to Sony. I would love to see him go to Sony and hand him the keys to the Spider-Verse and actually make something there. Wouldn't it be lovely if we had not one, not two, but three healthy, active superhero cinematic universes all going at once? We've never had it. Never had it. And I would dare say that Sony probably needs him more. That said, what is more likely is that he goes back to Marvel. And I will tell you why. It is because it's the prodigal son returning. A lot of people forget that during that infamous period when Disney fired James Gunn, Kevin Feige had just kind of elevated him to kind of being the head of Marvel when it comes to the whole galactic side of things, right? So, and him, James Gunn and Kevin Feige are extremely tight. James Gunn has publicly said that the first person he called when he got the job to run DC was Kevin Feige. And Kevin Feige's talked a lot about that as well. But most importantly, you guys know that I believe that we are getting closer and closer to when Kevin Feige leaves to actually run an entire studio somewhere. He's going to be the head of a studio at some place, somewhere, not just a sub studio like Marvel, a full studio. He's going to be the head of a studio somewhere. And when that happens, you need an heir apparent. Who better than James Gunn? Whether that's 3 years, 5 years, 7 years down the road. If James Gunn were to leave Warner Brothers, like I think he will when his contract's up, and he might not, but I think he will. I think he ends up at Marvel because Kevin trusts him. He's somebody who's actually got now resume experience running and revitalizing a cinematic universe like he's already done with DC. I would like to see him go to Sony, but I think where he ends up is over at Marvel. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.